Well, the Gloomhaven update we've been waiting for is finally here. 95 scenarios with branching storylines, a full campaign to play solo or with your friends. We're going to take a quick look at it here today on Legendary Tactics. So we've been waiting for this a long time and we're excited it's finally here. There's a recommendation that if you're a new player that you still use the Guildmaster mode to learn the game well before you dive into the full campaign. But at least you have the option now. So finally we're at the full release, and I'm sure there will be some updates and so forth going on. They've got a whole community. This is a big deal. It's been 2 years in early access. And so we're going to take a quick look at it here. I'm going to make sure that there's no spoilers. I'm not going to give anything away. I just want to make sure that you guys have a quick first look and can base your decision to purchase it on that. So as you can see, they've really worked on improving the graphics since last time I played it. Even they've put a lot more work into the backgrounds. You can see it's going to be a really great setup. They're going to really take a lot of time with this. And now if you look, they've got the campaign, which is now open. And as I said, I'm not going to do any spoilers here. I'm basically just going to set it up. We'll just choose, hard. And we'll just say that our guild is Legendary Tactics, because why not? Okay. And so that's going to take us into the scenario.
Welcome to the harsh lands of Gloomhaven, recruit. You think you have what it takes to become a mercenary out there on the edge of the world? We are paid to venture into the darkest forests of the region and to step into ancient crypts with the unmistakable stench of death and rotting flesh. Lovely places to earn a name for yourself. Be ready to face cutthroats, undead, fearsome tribes, and dreadful demons from other realms. You didn't find yourself as a mercenary without knowing how to crack a few skulls, did you?
All right, after that, we are taken to the familiar screen. If you've played Gloomhaven before, you probably recognize this. And so we need at least 2 mercenaries before we go out into the wild. And so we've got the party panel. Sounds like a lot of fun. And this is where we keep our roster. So you just click on the panel here, and we're going to add a mercenary, and you can see the different character classes that you can start with, and I'll just zip through them real quick here. You've got the brute, and the brute is obviously the tank of the party. And so anyway, it kind of goes through a little bit of the different characters. So we got and what their ability cards are and all their health and all that stuff. So you can compare. You got the brute, the tinkerer. I really like the tinkerer. Scoundrel. You got Cragheart, the spellweaver, and the mind thief. So for this, we're just going to go with the brute as our main character. And we're gonna call this guy NATO and create a mercenary. Now we have to pick a personal quest, and once the quest is done, then the character will retire. It's kind of an interesting part of Gloomhaven. And so you pick one of the 2 here, and then as soon as that happens, you retire, and you're no longer a playable character at that point. So this is one of the neat things that Gloomhaven does. You don't get stuck playing the same character forever. Now it does unlock a fresh character class when you retire a character, and you also get a prosperity. So we can either kill 20 bandits or cultists, or experience 2 other characters achieving their personal quests. That seems like it might take a while. So let's kill 20 bandits or cultists. We don't want this guy to work longer than he needs to. So we've picked the brute, and so we'll need that's 1, and we'll need minimum of 2 before we can go out on an adventure. So I don't claim to be a Gloomhaven expert as far as picking the different character types to optimize. So I'm just going to pick just something for the sake of the example. So we'll pick Tinkerer. As I said, I've always liked the Tinkerer, and we'll say this is Randall here. And so we've got to pick a personal quest. Fearless Stands, kill 20. Fearless Stand, kill 20 elite monsters or earn 15 perk points from completed battle goals. Let's go after the killing the elite monsters. So we got Randall there, and that's perfect. So now we have we can do some adventuring, and so we can head back to the world map. And so before you head out on your first quest, you need to gear up, and we each have a modest stash of gold to do some shopping in the merchant shop. So and again, I don't this is going to be just more of an introductory kind of thing, just to introduce you to the game and what it's looking like. I'm not making any recommendations here, so don't assume that I know what I'm buying. But anyway, so there's all sorts of cool items you can pick up. Eagle-eye goggles and so forth. So because it's a brute, we're gonna pick up an iron helmet for a cost of 10. We've still got 20 left, and we'll look at something, maybe some hide armor as well, or heater shield. I'm just thinking, just scrolling down, boots of striding. Maybe we'll get some boots of striding. Why not? Okay, perfect. So we've blown all our money now for the brute, and now we're going to do. What should we do here? What would be a good option? Let's take a cloak of invisibility. Why not? Looks like fun. And maybe let's get some hide armor for our Tinkerer as well. And then when we're ready, we can go to the world map. And so we can partake in city encounters by clicking the button. So whenever you're traveling, you're going to generally pick up encounter cards if you haven't tried this before. So so we can do that in the city, and as it says here, if you ever find a quest that looks too hard, or when you've repeatedly failed to complete, the Temple of the Great Oak can grant you its blessing for a price, and you can click on that button if you want to access the temple. The first quest location is marked just north of Gloomhaven. You'll see it flagged with an icon, and as you progress, more quest locations will appear across the map. One of the neat things, if you haven't tried Gloomhaven, it's this open box, like a sandbox kind of setup where you're free to go on whatever quests you want to, and you kind of design your own. You got a lot of freedom in designing your adventure. Now, I think the video game will have to be a little bit different than that, but I think it'll be really neat to have at least some of that sandbox feel. So if you need to keep track of the quest, you can use the quest log on the right side of the screen and click on the black barrel or the entry in the quest log to select the quest. And when you go on a quest, you can take up to 4 mercenaries, and but it's going to scale up. So the more mercenaries you bring with you, the more dangerous the quest will be. So it does adjust based on player count. So and then once you've got your members, you can't go back. So anyway, so this is just, I don't want to give away any spoilers. That was one of the things that I wanted to avoid in this quick overview. Just to give you a quick glance at the campaign mode of Gloomhaven. We are going to be doing some more content which will have spoilers. We're going to do some walkthroughs of some of the quests, but I don't want to go too far to spoil it, just in case you're ready to give this a try for yourself. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. We hope you got something out of this quick little overview, first look of the Gloomhaven campaign. We've been waiting a long time for this, and I think it's going to be really, really great. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here next time on Legendary Tactics.